Right guys, welcome back to the channel, and it's been a while since I last posted, but things have been changing over the last few months for me, for everything in this garage. Garage is different now. I'm literally waiting for the final piece of this puzzle to actually arrive to complete what's been going on in that corner over here next to the lift. And I'll be showing you lot later on what's actually been happening. Just wanted to make this video to let you guys know, yes, I am still here. I am present. Obviously, many of you guys know I run a business outside of YouTube. I don't just do YouTube. And as many of you guys know, summer's been here. I've been doing projects in my garden. On top of that, it's obviously been the riding season. So obviously I've been busy doing things like that, going away, enjoying myself during the summer months, not being cooped up in this garage, filming content, which shows you guys that I don't do this purely for any other reason than to help you guys do this, because otherwise I'll be one of them serial posters that's posting all the time because I need to, which I don't need to. I ended up buying my dream bike as well during the summer months. I haven't showed you guys it yet, but yes, I ended up buying my dream Ducati. So I've also got my Ducati, which obviously was going to make sense anyway, because obviously I've got my 911 and obviously VAG Group own Ducati, so it made sense to me to get it. It's been a dream bike of mine for the last 20 years since I've been riding, and I finally managed to get one. And the one I wanted as well, the one I kept on about for many, many years to everybody that knew me. That was the bike I wanted, and I finally got it. So I'm very happy with that as well. I'll show that probably in another video if you guys are interested in it. If you're not, that's fine. You'll probably see it in the background while we're shooting other videos. I have got a lot to get onto. I've been sent a lot of products I need to test that companies have been requested of me to do. Scan tools, this, that, the other. I've got loads to get on with, and we are going to get back to it. And I promise you, the end of this month, I will be back and I will be shooting videos. I don't want to drag this video out longer than it has to. You guys know about me. When it comes to summer, as soon as summer starts, that's my riding season. So I'm out riding. I haven't got time to be sitting in here posting videos, but now the winter's coming, I'm back and we will be posting videos again. And like I said, I've got a lot to do. Got to get the E60 in here as well. I've got issues with that. Got to get the 911 in here as well, because I've got to clean it up, polish that, do what I need to do. So I need to bring that in as well, because it's been sitting under the cover and the cover's all been sticking to it every time I'm pulling it off. So that one needs to come back in here as well. I've got to shift everything around. That's why I'm busy in that area, because of what I'm planning to do there. So all these bikes that are everywhere, which I'm standing in between, and they can then go over that side. So then I've got space over this side to bring the cars in and do what I need to do. So we're going to be getting onto that at a later stage this month. But the E60 needs to go first, because that one, I don't know what's happened with it. But obviously, I'm not worried about it. It's nothing that I can't solve. But we got no power. You guys remember I replaced the battery. That one's having big problem. Probably prevent everything I've fitted on it. All this aftermarket crap, as we guys know. Android screen, Apple CarPlay screen, ID full motion cluster, all this malarkey has caused it to go haywire, and now it won't start. Even jump starting it doesn't hold charge. But I know what that is anyway, because I've come through this problem many times. On BMW, obviously, we've got a lot of fault codes as well. Nothing that I can't rectify. We will turn that car back from everything being red, yellow to green, as I always do. So I'm not worried in the slightest about that. But there is a lot I've got to get on with. As many of you guys know as well, I've also got another channel, a bike channel, which I'm running as well. I'm doing well on that. I'm trying to focus on that one as well. So it really ain't easy for me. Bike content is where it's at, because obviously I've got more motorbikes than I have cars. And obviously I just keep buying motorbikes galore. And obviously I know to many of you guys, you're not interested in that. Some of you are, completely fine. I'm not here to obviously push you to that, because if you're not into it, you're not into it. But you know, it's just a thing for me. It's always been a thing for me and always will be. And I've tried to explain to many of you guys many years ago, still to this day, since riding a motorbike, it changes your perspective on cars. It really does. And unless you're a rider, you won't understand. Riders do understand exactly what I'm saying, but it does. It completely changes you, and I can't change that. That's the feeling I get. And that's what any biker gets. That's why everyone ends up saying a car is just for winter purposes. Someone wants, it's riding. Because a car is just to protect you from the rain and the snow. That's it, because you can't ride a bike. So that's why, you know, you see a lot of bike riders don't give a crap about what they drive, because come summertime, they're out on their bikes all season. And it's the God's honest truth. Obviously, many of you guys have said to you before, we'll sit and say M3's fast, 335i's fast, M5's fast, this is fast, but it's not fast to me. Once you ride motorbikes, like my ZX40R, which is tuned, pushing near 200 brake, and I've got my Ducati, which is over 220 odd brake, you end up realizing a car is not fast at all in the slightest, and obviously it never will be. Power to weight ratio, obviously a bike will always win. Doesn't matter if you've got a 500 grand car, you're not going to beat a bike. It's common sense. But as I said, that is something that I'm doing on my other channel, and that's why I'm focusing on that. This channel is purely for cars, and that's why at the end of the month I plan to start getting back onto the car, because I need to get that E60 sorted. More so for the fact that it's not perfect. And you know, guys know me, regardless of me using it or not, I like my cars perfect. Because it doesn't make sense. Now, bear in mind, I haven't even MOT'd that for 2 years because I don't drive it. So it doesn't make sense. My 911, I went and got MOT'd, and now it's just sitting there. And this is one of the reasons why I didn't want to get MOT'd, but I did it because, oh yeah, I'm gonna drive it during the summer months, and I never did. I drove it once, drove it about 25 miles, picked up a friend from the airport, drove it back and never drove it again. And this is what I mean. I don't drive enough. I've got all these cars and I just don't use them. The E60 is another one. When I get it in, you'll see what I mean. Just not starting. I'm going to record it because many of you guys probably have the same issue, and I want you to understand the issue I'm going through so you guys can rectify it yourself, because it is going to be a common issue if you don't use a BMW. I've also got a friend, which is my brother-in-law's uncle, got an E90, got problems with his BMW. I need to go down there, diagnose that and sort that. Maybe I'll do that on video, maybe I won't. Who knows? But yes, he's got another issue on his E90, so I need to sort that as well. At some point, he keeps asking when I can come, but how long's a piece of string? And I'm very busy. So it ain't easy for me just to up and leave and go and do that, because, you know, I have to take time out to go and do that. And obviously it's not a hard job for me. It's very, very easy, but it's finding the time to go and do it. But it's not no rush to do it. But that's another thing I've got to do as well. And it's what I mean. Why is that? He's got a problem. He's gone away and left the car sitting. He's been away for the last 4 months in Turkey. So he hasn't used a car. And this is what happens. When you leave one of these BMWs sitting, it's going to cause problems. So that's one of the issues. And the same with me with the E60, it's sitting out there. Hence why I said the problem. That was a brand new battery. Now the battery's already dead. It's not like here on my bikes, I've got them all on trickle charge. The cars are just slammed out there, no trickle charge, no nothing. Under a cover, and that's it. So that's why I need to bring it in, show you guys what the issue is. We'll rectify it. End of this month, we get back onto the cars. I've got to be doing that and doing my bikes at the same time. But the bikes won't be in the way, so I'll be able to do everything at one time, because the bikes will be over that side where they'll be all in their own area, and then I can focus in this area on the cars. That's the way I've got it all laid out, and I planned it very, very well. Thanks to, you know, just thinking about it and how I could organise it, I managed to come up with a solution on how I can kill two birds with one stone, be able to do the bike content and the car content. Because right now I've been focusing on the bike content because everything's in the way, so I haven't been able to do no car content. But that's going to change from this month going forward. Thank you very much for watching, guys. Please stick with me because I am coming back in this month. Thank you very much, and goodbye.